I'm lying. How do you... Hold on. Look, I heard of PlayStation's new trophy system. Look, wait, I'll show you something. How does this guy have 360 platinum? You see that, dude? Look how many of 10,089. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Hold on. I don't know what that was. This is crazy, but definitely cool. Look how many platinums. I don't know what the problem was with that, but I fixed it somehow. I think. 360 platinums, 10,089. He's 635. I heard of play. Hold on. I heard PlayStation's new trophy level system. What is it? The current 1 to 100 to 1 to 999. So following this update, trophy level based on trophies you earned to date. For example, if your current is level 12, somewhere in the low 200s. I'm 114 now. Before I was level 7, now I'm 114. So I'm right here. And that guy we saw earlier, the 635, he would be right here. 990. Who would have 999, dude? That guy with 360 platinums isn't even that. He's like 635. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine 999. You would have to play for for years. Oh, hold on. And I also heard. Hold on, let me. T3. Bingo. All right, a third wave is about to land. So, a third wave. Didn't know. As of now, that third wave is not raised as I had. Wait a minute. Oh crap. This in the heart of week 3 PS5 pre-orders, and we're still waiting on that third wave of consoles. We made US, UK, and Australian retailers. PS5 that have been tipped to incoming imminently, which means very soon. Hopefully, the 9th, which is it's just turned the 9th. It's Friday. Friday, all freaking ready. Australian Friday, we get back together. As of now, third wave. But we keep hearing whispers that retailers are going to release them very soon, and that causes right off the boats and heading to warehouses of bricks or mortar. I don't even know what the frick mortar stores are, but a brick store. I don't know. And unlike that second wave systems, this third wave is slated to last longer. How long that means we've seen, and considering that the second wave sold in minutes in some cases, means you're still going to have to be quick on the draw. Yeah, with so many freaking scalpers and bird botters. Well, actually, scalpers are scalpers are another name for bird botters, I think. That's because every single day. If it's updated every single day, then where's the freaking update now? When was this updated? It's supported by its audience. Oh, that's cool, I guess. When was it? Doesn't say when it was updated. I think 2 days ago. And you say it updates every day. Is this a new one? No. Wait, hold on. 25th. From view after 25th anniversary. Wait a minute. Was last year PlayStation's 25th anniversary? When did PS1 come out? 1994. Alright. Oops. So 1994 plus 25. 2019 was the 25th? That's freaking crazy, dude. 2020 is the 21st. Wait, it's about to be the 21st. Because PS1 came out in December. It's October still. PS1. Yeah, December 3rd of 2020 it'll be 21st. Whoa, dude, that was weird. Whoa, you see that? Whoa, whoa. That looks crazy. That's definitely a pattern. Here's the showcase. I already watched that in the 16th. Can you believe it's almost a month since the 16th already? You might be able to hear that my computer might be overheating right now. The least that we had to wait for a PlayStation console was 5 years, and the most was 7 years. So I'm assuming that my speculation and my guess, well, my guess slash speculation is PS6 is going to come out between 2025 and 2027. But PS5 is just about to come out. PS5 isn't even out, so PS6 is a long ways. Long ways, dude. PS4 lasted like 7 years. Let alone PS5, that may even last longer than 7. Don't know. Possible. You know? Possible they could last more than that. Don't know. Possible. Say something? I don't really say anything right now. I'm in the chat. What was I gonna... I like the controller. Here's what I feel like. I feel like PlayStation is putting in more work than Xbox. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Because, PlayStation... They're being very, non-talkative when it comes to PS5. They shut off the console, the controller. They just recently, I think it was about a day or two ago, shut off video of a teardown for the PS5. They're not saying much about it other than the price and the look of the console controller and the games. But other than that, the one thing, the most I'm excited for is the home menu, the UI. I'm not even joking. I'm probably more excited for the freaking home menu than I am of the games. Honestly, I'm probably more excited for the UI than the games. What I'm confused about? See, you can't subscribe to yourself, obviously, but you can give yourself a like. You can literally like your own video. You can't subscribe to yourself, which, is good, I don't think you should subscribe to yourself, but how does it make sense that you can like your own video? I don't know. But Ugh. Ow. Ugh. Number 12th in the U.S., Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea. The rest of the world will get it. So the UK, they're gonna get it on the 19th. We're getting it. The U.S. is getting it on the 12th. Japan, yeah, obviously Japan. That's where PlayStation, I believe, was founded. Sony was founded there, in Japan. PlayStation, Sony. Oh, I said earlier that I think, in my opinion, and what I think is PlayStation is putting in more work than Xbox. That's my opinion because PlayStation, they're not being very talkative with any aspect of the hardware, the software of the PlayStation 5. They're just now doing the teardown for the PS5. You know what I mean? So that makes me think, they're hard at work. They're not done yet. They're hard at work currently. They're revamping the PS4 menu. They're redoing it. They're not redoing it. Oh gosh. It's gonna be completely different in the PS5. They're revamping it, remaking the PS5 menu different from the 4. Now the PS5 controller, they made it a lot better. The light bar on the front of the controller annoyed me because it would show up on the TV screen. They put it on the sides of the front of the controller, and they put the controller 1, like let's say playing 2-player, controller 1 would have 1 light, controller 2 would have 2 lights. And that's what I thought that was pretty neat. And the haptic feedback and the adaptive trigger, and they're putting in a lot of work. A lot of work. And I heard that the PS5 was going to be faster than the Series X. Now what I'm thinking about the Xbox, in my opinion, I think honestly, them showing the console so early has got me thinking, well, they maybe might not have put much work into their console. I mean, they didn't, in my opinion, I don't think they did much with the controller. All they did was pretty much redo the D-pad and add a share button. It's pretty much the same controller. Nothing really much different with the home menu. Pretty much the same. You know what I mean? I think the only thing different is, obviously the look of the console. Some minor, improvements with the controller. Not that much, but minor improvements. It's faster. I think that's pretty much it, actually. But it's just, I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like PlayStation, since they've been so kind of secretive with the information, it makes me think they're so hard at work, And Xbox, with them being so open with, they're so, open and willing to share pretty much any information about the Series X so early, has got me thinking, well, they may not have put much work into it. You know what I mean? But that's just all my opinion. That's just what I think. That's just my opinion. But properties, what is property? Cancel. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I just feel like they didn't do much with the Series X. And now there's reports that it's getting hot, that it's overheating, which might just be proof on the pudding. I mean, look at Sony. Look, they've been so secretive with their stuff, for quite a bit. And now, they're letting they let Japanese YouTubers play the console, and they said it was pretty quiet and stuff. Which in itself, in my opinion, what I think is just proof on the pudding that they might have rushed the Series X. I'm not sure though. Not 100% sure. I don't know anything about that stuff. What the frick? Ew. What is that? Eating only the breadsticks at your favorite. That's an ad and it's paused right there. What? Release date. Well, we're still holding out hope that those rumors of a November release date prove true. And they are. Oh. I just find it suspicious. Or not suspicious. I just find it weird that Phil Spencer, he said, what did he say? He said, oh crap, what is that word? I forgot what that word was called. Oh gosh. So it was basically like, what is it called? Sales. So it basically says sales is not the name of the business, or not the point of the business, or something like that. Well, I don't know. I just find that, like, you say that. Hold on. Oops, not pile. Yeah. Right here. We don't care. Sells more. Oh, no, that's not the one. Alright, right here. He said, oops! Or scripting it shows actually why you shouldn't think that everything we're doing is about selling you an Xbox comp. Wait, that confuses me. That confuses me. Hold on. Our approach isn't about selling more consoles than Sony or Nintendo. The business isn't how many consoles you sell. That just isn't worried about selling you one. I don't need to sell any specific version of the console in order to reach our business goals. So what if you sell one console? I don't know. I mean, it's highly likely. They're always going to get millions and millions of sales, but hypothetically, you go by that statement, and then what if you hypothetically do only sell one console? And then, you buy Bethesda right before pre-orders happen. I just find that weird. Not trying to sell more consoles than Sony and Nintendo. Sales are not our priority. But yet, they bought Bethesda before pre-orders went up. A day before pre-orders went up. I don't know. I just find that weird. In my opinion. TC Inside Guide. I think I've been on this for good. Is there any other PS5 news? Could you get a PS5 for just over 300? Is that pounds? 300 pounds? I guess I can't get one. I don't know. Just kidding. T3 is now only clickbait. When was that? Ow. 6 months ago? Pinterest. Hold on. Let me look up. Third wave. Third wave's incoming. Third wave PlayStation consoles. Where to buy. Pre-order third wave October 1st. Does anyone know? Hold on. Start third wave is expected imminently. Alright, let's look that up. I said very soon, but I just want to make sure that that's what the... Hold on. Very soon. Very soon. And that's been expected... Okay. Very soon. Imminently, right? That's how it's pronounced? Hold on. Let me go try text-to-speech. About to find out now. Come on, do play! Play! Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'll just use a different text-to-speech. I'll use this one. Alright, here we go. Paste. Go.
Imminently. Imminently.
Imminently. Imminently? Wait.
Imminently. Imminently.
I can't pot. Wait. What?
Imminently.
Imminently. Okay. Imminently. So make sure you stay frosty and secure your next PlayStation. Secure your next gen PlayStation. The first and second wave PS4 has now come and gone, but that hasn't stopped word of a third wave hitting US and UK retailers this week from reaching our ears. This week. So that is the highlight. That is the key word. This week. So it's happening this week. If it's happening this week, it's Friday. So if this is all true, if it's happening this week, today's Friday. If it's happening this week and today's Friday, that's true. If it's happening this week, if that's true, and today's Friday, obviously, then it must happen today. They must announce it later. At T3, they said the third wave was coming. It's Friday, and there's businesses like Walmart that are not open. Well, actually, hold on. Is Walmart open on Friday? On Friday? Are they open on Friday? 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. So since they are open on Friday, Saturday. No, wait. That was my... Fuck. Frick. Are they open on Saturday? Are they open all day, every day? Sunday. I guess they're open every single day. I don't know. How to find stream key. I couldn't find my freaking stream key. That was actually the problem. I couldn't find my freaking stream key. Alright. PS5. Ow, my feet. A third wave. that have tip. So yeah, it's a. So they're still waiting on the list of third wave UK. But look, we can't guarantee you get a PS5 console using that guide. So here we are in the heart of week 3 of PS5 pre. Wait. So we're in the heart of week 3, and we're still waiting. The consoles being made at. This is larger the. At a game hardware. Very soon now off the boat's heading to where. So it's probably gonna be today. If it's really truly gonna happen this week, and Friday is the last day of the week, and it's Friday, it's gonna happen. They're gonna announce it. If this is all true, that there's another third wave happening, and it's gonna happen this week. Friday's the last week, or the last day of the week. It's Friday, so they're gonna announce it later, right? Twitter? Oh no, I got Twitter right here. What am I doing? Let's refresh PlayStation real quick. Oh. I don't see anything. They're probably going to announce it later. They're not going to immediately announce it at 2 in the morning. They're probably going to do like the first batch and... the second batch. And they're probably going to announce it like at maybe late, like 7, 8 p.m. And then they're going to have it for like an hour. Until like 9 or 10. That's probably what they're going to do, but I have no idea. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Wait, let me check. Let me check my phony real quick. PlayStation 5. So that's interesting. What the frick? Just Dance for PS5 is just $50. It took like $10 off of the thing. The launch edition of Miles Morales is $50. Dungeons 3. I don't even know what the frick that even is. But that's very interesting. Is that PS5 is not on Walmart anymore. It's off of Walmart now. I'm not gonna lie, they took it off, and then they put it back on. Let me check Amazon. I checked it earlier, and PS5 was on Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon, but it's sold out. I already got my PS5 pre-order. Hope gamers are fine. Right now, it's started week 3 of PS5 retailers. Fuck! I'm talking too fast. Right now, at the start of week 3 of PS5 pre-orders, retailers are currently scrambling to secure this extra stock in the USA, UK, and Australia. And the truth is, this third wave consoles could be made available anytime over the next few days. Wait, what? Wait. Was this updated? No. And the truth is, software of consoles could be made available at any time over the next few days, hours. Would they announce that? Ow! I gotta stop doing that. Ow, dude! Got sharp nails apparently. If you miss your chance, so would they announce? They would obviously announce it, right? They would announce when they're back in stock, or when they're about to become back in stock. I mean, that would make sense. PS4, 5. No PS3 or 2 or 1 there. PlayStation.com. Let's go PlayStation.com. It's probably best. November 12th, 2020. Yeah. Shop systems and bundles. PS4 Pro. No, I ordered a 5. Pro was pretty good, though. PS4 was really good. It's going to be weird in, in 2013. It's going to be weird in 2033 when we look back in 20 years and realize PS4 came out and its graphics were pretty good. and then we realize, wait a minute, PS2 came out in 2001 and those graphics, weren't as good, but the games were pretty fun. I don't know what to say. Out now. The Last of Us Part 2. I heard that game was pretty bad. I heard a lot of people didn't like it because you played as a character that would go after a beloved character, which is Ellie. I defeated the first The Last of Us back 4 years ago in 2016. Dang, my nails are a lot sharper than I thought, dude. Alright. As such, be sure to keep an eye on our PS5. Oh, okay. Which gets updated every 15 minutes. Amazon. I kind of don't want to go to any of these routers because I don't know if it'll show my address, but I could check it on my phone because that doesn't show my phone screen is not on here, Microsoft and the fact that it also bought Bethesda and gained access to so many have now record-breaking demand for. So Sony will want to continue. If I was Sony, I would buy Rockstar. I would buy EA. I would buy them. Who else? Naughty Dog. Or is Naughty Dog already? Naughty Dog's already a PlayStation exclusive, isn't it? Jack and Daxter. Yeah, they're already. Yeah. Wonder if there's anybody watching me? No. I should probably change the stream type. Possible they could last more than that. Don't know. Say something? I don't want to say anything right now. I'm in check. What was I gonna... I like the controller. Here's what I feel like. I feel like PlayStation is putting in more work than Xbox. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Because, PlayStation, they're being very, non-talkative when it comes to PS5. They shut off the console, the controller. They just recently, I think it was about a day or two ago, showed off video of a teardown for the PS5. They're not saying much about it other than the price and the look of the console controller and the games. But other than that, the one thing, the most I'm excited for is the home menu, the UI. I'm not even joking. I'm probably more excited for the freaking home menu than I am of the games. I didn't even know it was. I thought it was live. I was like, that's what I did a few minutes ago. I didn't even know it was. I thought it was live. I was like, that's what I did a few minutes ago. I didn't even know it was. Let me pause this. Let me pause this. Alright, I paused it. PS5 pre-orders were by. Ugh. Dang. By Robert Jones. Who's that actually? Ooh, look at that. This is fan made. Look how good it looks. It looks so freaking good. The one thing I'm confused about the PS5 is the thing that's below the USB port. What is that called? The charger thing? I don't know what it's called, but it might be right below the USB port. I don't know what that's for. Oh yeah, that's right. The one thing I'm really excited for is that, well, I had a PS3 before, the PS4 before. I had both of those before. But the one thing I'm really excited for is rechargeable control. That's something Xbox has never freaking even had, dude. Like, PS3 came out in 2006. Xbox didn't even do rechargeable controllers for the One. They're not even doing it for the Series X. I don't know. Let me edit the video real quick. Edit. Well. Just looking up info about. Hold on. It's 5. There we go. Just looking up info about the PlayStation 5. Cringe. Let's go back to this video. I just want to go back to my channel, please. Just looking up info about the PS5. That is 100% correct. I mean, I am, We now. Actually, speaking of we. Speaking of, accidentally saying we now. I'm actually. What was that noise? I'm actually kind of feeling nostalgic because the way the Series X and the PS5 go, how the vertical kind of brings me back to the Wii days, way back then. That was 14. Well, the Wii came out 14 years ago, but didn't even get a Wii till 2010. That was 10 years ago. 10 whole. Where the frick did the time go? Whole entire the Andromeda Galaxy. That's where it went. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh. Look how sleek that is. Well, actually, PS5 is pretty big, but that's because it needs to be. If it was small, it would collect heat, a lot of heat. Hold on. I'm actually very impressed by the PS5. I'm not even gonna lie. I know there were people. I know there was people. What was it called? Oops. I know. What the frick? I know there was people complaining about the size of the PS5, but honestly, I don't really care. Honestly, I think the only problem I have is I don't know where I would actually put the. I thought maybe I could put it, on that shelf right there, but realized that shelf isn't even big enough for it. I guess I could put it. I don't know where. On my head. Although I couldn't balance it on my head. Another problem, dude. I guess I could put it on the side of the shelf. I mean, there's enough room there, so. The one thing I'm scared about is my PS5 becoming delayed. Because I know Amazon and GameStop set out delays, and I think Shop 2 did too. GameStop even went as far as telling Ireland people in Ireland who pre-ordered the PS5 from GameStop was telling some of them was telling them that they may not receive it until 2021, dude. At that point, I would have just canceled my freaking pre-order, and just there's no point to keeping that pre-order. There's no point. You like. And Amazon was also setting out that people's pre-order may not even come on launch day. It'll come like a week later, within a week. But they gonna, I didn't pre-order from. Actually, I have an Amazon. And I. That's the. I have an Amazon, and that's all. That's the only shopping I'll do on is Amazon, and it's kind of weird because PS5, it came out, was on Amazon. I was about to get it, but it's actually I was actually, how did I get it from Walmart? Because I only use Amazon. I don't even. What was it? I don't even remember. Why did I choose one? I don't know. I always, if I'm shopping for something, it's on Amazon. Nothing else. I had a brain fart right there. Nothing else. For some reason, I got this really weird feeling, telling me, get it on something else. Buy it on a different website. That website being Walmart. I go on Walmart, I was not able to pre-order on the first because I had no idea pre-orders were going to go up a few hours after the freaking live stream, the presentation, or whatever. And so I was too late, and then I heard they were doing a freaking... I'm not... No. I was too late. I was too late to pre-order the first time. You know, my brother, you know, he wanted a PS5, so I go on Walmart. Well, no. He asked, you know, the PS5, you know, they had a stock. So I go on Walmart. I told him, you know, they are. But then I go on Walmart, you know, check just in case. You know, I'm not even joking. I check Walmart 8:30. I had no idea that they were going to do a second wave. Nothing. I checked 8:30. It said on Walmart that they were going to restock 9 p.m. So I was freaking out. I was like, yes. I got another freaking chance. I got another chance. And so I was able to get my PS5 pre-order. My brother, unfortunately, was not able to. But there's a new third wave of PS5 pre-orders coming, according to T3. So, my brother has another chance. He has another chance of getting one. Possibly. Yeah, if this is true, if what T3 is saying is true, that there's a third wave coming this week, and Friday is the last day of the week, and it's Friday, if what they're saying is true, it's going to happen today. Don't know when. Most likely, what I think is late in the day, you know, 8, 9 p.m. they're gonna start, and then they're gonna end at 9 p.m. 10 p.m. That's what I think. Anyway, that's what they did for the second batch of PS5 pre-orders. What is this thing? I don't want to freaking subscribe to that crap. I got the disc version of the PS5. My brother wants the digital edition. So you may say, "Oh, why did you get the disc version? You know, pretty much everything's digital." It's because, you know, if just because I don't know. Just in case, if you know, I end up getting a disc version, I don't know. If someone, just in case, basically, I don't know. Because I'm always used to the. Hold on. I'm always used to the disc versions of consoles, not discless. You know what I mean? I mean, what if there's a game that's highly unlikely, probably highly unlikely. What if there's a game that's not on the store, but is in disc, is a disc? You know what I mean? But I'm probably just being irrational. It's probably highly unlikely. It's probably going to be both digital and disc, if anything. But I got the disc version just in case. And plus, you know, I'm used to the disc version. You know, PS1 takes a disc, 2 takes a disc, 3 takes a disc, 4 takes a disc, and so I guess I'm used to that. You know what I mean? My PS3, PS2, PS3, PS4, and they all had, you know, you take the disc and you put it in. I'm used to that. You know what I mean? I originally was going to get the Series X, but chose not to. Because I grew up on PlayStation. I love PlayStation. I grew up playing Time of Tasmanian Tiger, Jack and Daxter, even Dora, okay? I'm not even gonna lie, even Dora. Even that was way back in the day when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. No, but I grew up playing those games. You know what I mean? And a few other games too. Started out on PlayStation, didn't start out on Xbox. Grew up on PlayStation, then grew up on Xbox. Apparently there was this poll. I forgot who did it. There was this poll, and PlayStation is most associated with millennials and I think generation. What is I think Generation X. But what am I actually? I don't even know. Hold on. What year are 1981 to 1996. Age 23 to 38 in 2019. Well, I wasn't born in 81 through 96. I was born in 2000. So what? Hold on. X. 65. What the fuck am I, dude? What year are... I don't know. 2000? I don't know. Millennium. I'm a millennium. I don't freaking know, dude. What year? What is frack? Okay, Gen Z. Gen Z is the newest, born between 96. Alright, I'm Gen Z apparently. Alright. And that's the thing, is that PlayStation apparently did a poll, and PlayStation was more with millennials in Gen what was it? Gen Z? Or, no, Gen X. I believe. But that's the thing, I'm neither. I'm a Gen Z. I was born in 2000, but I'm a huge PlayStation fan. I love PlayStation more than Xbox. I was born in 2000. Xbox came out in 2001. But I didn't grow up on Xbox. I grew up on PlayStation. PlayStation has tons of great games. A lot of developers started out on PlayStation. Need for Speed. Need for the Speed. That was the first Need for Speed game. It was called Need for the Speed. It was for PlayStation. That was one of the platforms. What other games were for PlayStation? What about EA? What did EA first game? Electronic Arts. Trip Hawkins? I don't know who that is. What was their first game, dude? 1982? Alright, so they probably didn't start out on PlayStation. Battlefield. Need for Speed. Yeah. EA is also Need for Speed. EA, it's in the game. They started in 82. What was their first game, though? Got a huge frog in my freaking throat. On February 1980, range a... Dude, why do I have such a big frog? I think I may need to get a drink. Who's watching? Nobody. has created the draw-dropping system. But there's a but there's a ton of game companies I feel like started out. Maybe they did. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they didn't start out on. Well, no. On what? Oops! Did EA start on? What system? What system? Hold on. What system? Alright. EA's first product shipped in May 19 was a software game for the Atari. Alright, Atari. Atari is pretty much gone now. Player, but shortly thereafter, shifted to the Commodore system. EA readjusted quickly in October 98, shipped more games for the Commodore 64 computer. So it was the Atari 800. My bad. It didn't start on PlayStation. Hold on. The need for speed. It was in 1984. The Need for Speed 94. Yep, PlayStation. Microsoft. Oh, okay, so they did. Oh, wait, Windows. not Xbox. I was gonna say, oh, okay, they did. I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Xbox was later. That's the game, dude. That looks incredible. Or is that remastered? Is one of the 8 cards include original Need for Speed? That's the actual freaking game, dude. Why does it look so good? See, that doesn't. I mean, it actually still looks pretty good for 3DO. I don't know what that is. Hold on. 3DO. Game system. 3DO interactive multiplayer. 3DO real interactive multiplayer. The console had advanced hardware features at the time. 3DO company. Ew, what the frick is that? The 3DO company. Wait a minute, it's up here. It's right here. That's the 3DO. What does it look like? It kind of looks like something Nintendo would make. Doesn't it? 1993. So it was released 93. Panasonic? They make game systems back in the day? Phones. That's pretty advanced, dude. Headphone jack? Headphone jack in the bottom? That's what PS3 was PS2 was missing that. 3 was missing that. 4, they had it. 360 didn't have it. Well, did they? I'm not sure. 1 had it. No, actually, 1 did not have it. You had to have an adapter. But it also depended on the controller. Later Xbox One controllers had it. But it's pretty incredible that Panasonic had it way back in 93. That was how many years ago? What was the first system other than the Panasonic to have a headphone jack on the bottom? No, wait, that was PlayStation, wasn't it? PS4? PlayStation did have it, didn't they? Come on. PlayStation 4 controller. Images. Yeah, they had it in the bottom, yeah. What about Xbox One? Xbox One controller. Oops. No. Because... Is that my controller? Yeah, that's a different color of the controller I have, actually. That's Power A. Yeah, that is okay. So, PlayStation on PS2 controller. That was not the PS2. That's... Actually, believe it or not, this is pretty impressive. Is that PS2, is shipped with wired controllers, but there were actually controllers that they could buy that were actually wireless. Not from, I don't think from Sony themselves. I'm not sure though. But I thought that was pretty crazy. I'm like, here's Sony. They, released the PS2 with wired controllers, and then here's like these people that made wireless controllers for the PS2. See, my pair of Logitech wireless PS2 controllers. See, those people figure out how to have wireless controllers PS2. But then Sony didn't ship the PS2 with wireless. They shipped it with wired. That's funny. See, oh yeah, wired. No, it didn't have it. I know PS3 didn't have it either. That's PS3 controller. I played on PS3. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Make yourself comfortable, huh? But PS4 was the first. Well, Panasonic. I'm not sure. Hold on. When was PS4? Ow. Oops. PS4 controller. Oh no, I didn't mean Craboli, dude. Hold on. Release date November 15th, 2013. So 20 years. So Panasonic was 20 years earlier. Between PlayStation and Xbox, the first console to have... Well, no, that's not true. I just... 3DO phones. They have a volume control on the freaking bottom, dude. Not even PlayStation or Xbox now has a volume control for it. Dude, that's freaking advanced, dude. Who helped Panasonic make this? Extra transistors. 3D and open, close, power. That is very impressive. AV expansion. They had an AV expansion? Holy moly. This was freaking advanced, dude, for its time. Hold on, back up. Let's go here. 3D interactive multiplayer. Real. That's crazy. Disc. What does that say? Compact disc digital. The one thing I disagree with... Dang. Look how short the controller is, the wire. I had no idea Panasonic even made... Hold on. Piano. Panasonic game console. Ew, what is that thumbnail? Top 10 failed gaming consoles. Oh, man. Real game console. Computing history. Spider-Man is more... Ooh, let's watch this real quick. Let's go digital. This is fan made. All this is fan made. I gotta shave, dude. I'm starting to look like a freaking werewolf. Whoa, look how good that looks. Hold on. Is this 1080? Yeah. Whoa. Let's keep it there. Look at that, dude. Look how good that looks. Be yourself. Whoa, that looks freaking good, dude. Whoa. That's really cool. Look at that, dude. Look how freaking sleek. Oh my gosh. Dude, you know what's so cool? It's that you could take the panels. I was watching the teardown, the ps5 teardown. You could freaking take the sides off. Which could save a lot of money. From like Sony doesn't even have to make any limited edition consoles. Like they can literally just make the plates and then just sell them. They don't even have to redo the PlayStation. Just make the plates and then you just sell them. Then take the plates fucking off and replace them, dude. It's oh gosh, that's clever, dude. That is really clever. That's really clever. I'm not even gonna lie. Bravo, Sony, on that. Bravo. And you know what? There probably will be companies that are gonna make just the plates alone, like special edition plates. So then you could take the plate off, the weight plate off the PS5 and put the other plate. Although the controller though you can't put that on it. So. But look how good that looks. It looks so good. Dang. Look at that beauty. Let me check something real quick. Hold on. These are all my videos. Some of them not even released. This one wasn't even, or no, this one wasn't released. No. I thought that was a little bit too, too inappropriate to put on here. I'm gonna go with my display settings. Display, not Discord. Oh crap, there we go. 1080, right? Yeah, it's 1080. Landscape, what the keep changes? No, I want to go 1080. Yes, keep changes, dude. 100. $125 recommended. I don't want to go 125. Advanced scaling? What the frick is... I don't know. Advanced. 144 hertz. Can you believe there's a freaking... I had no idea that there was such a thing as 144 hertz. What is it called? The laptop, I meant. We're now seeing a month away. ps5 Spider-Man Miles Spider-Man Miles Special Edition is stunning. Wait. I'm gonna go Reddit. I'm gonna go Reddit. Look at the itch. Edit PS5. Is this the same one that I was on? Yep, I think it was. So the liquid metal. So I don't know. I don't get how that works. How does liquid metal work? 400 trophy changes have been implemented for certain users. Hey, I'm one of those. Oh, here it is. This is really cool. How do I go? Okay. Dude, look at that, dude. Look how good that looks. That's Cyberpunk. Which is coming out actually next month, isn't it? On the 19th. Yeah. 95% upvoted. Looks so good. A wooded. Oh my gosh, dude. Love everyone's ideas for the side panels, but I need wood side panels. Anyone else agree? How feasible do you think actual real wood side panels will be? Okay. Doesn't look the best, but yeah, it looks okay. What is this one? The only screws are the 4 you see. This is GDDR from memory. You can see 8 of them on each side. Prepare for Ghost 16. We have a PlayStation. Does it look like the memory is a little bit? I can't tell if the memory on the between the 5 and the 4 are the same. Or no, what I mean by that, by the size of the board, by the board. Actually, kind of looks the same. I'm not gonna lie. So, what is the cause of the PS5 being so big? Hey, congratulations, you're a winner. You won a PS5. And then I heard that they emailed. Ooh, look at this. Horizon, Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank. Horizon, Bloodborne, The Last of Us Ghost, Days Gone, Dream. Naughty Dog. Square Enix was for PlayStation only, weren't they? And now they're with Kingdom Hearts 3. Now they're not. They came out. I can't believe Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. You gotta take a deep breath. I've been talking for a long time. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. It was the PS5. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like how glossy it is. I don't like. I think what they should have done, the texture for like the paint, the size of the PlayStation, I think they should have done for the middle. Of course, still made it black, but made it like the texture, made the you know what I mean, the texture is the same, because I just don't like how glossy it is. Every PS Plus collection game. Until Dawn. Until Dawn was a little bit too much for me. Detroit Become Human. I like Detroit Become Human. I never played that game before. I really do. Though I seen it on YouTube. Days Gone, Uncharted 4, Fallout 4, Monster Hunter World, Bloodborne. Dang, look at that, dude. Look at the graphics. Holy moly. PS5 is going to be absolutely a monster, dude. It's supposedly a leak of the UI. The startup, of course. Seen that from PS4. Seen that from PS4. And that's it. So how did that come out? What does that say at the top of the... That looks pretty cool actually. They pretty much stuck with the same kind of that face. They stuck with the square face. There's that, and there's that. Absolutely insane, that guy says. It is insane. Very insane. Crazily insane. Alright, let's not go too far. Look at the freaking difference. That's crazy. Mini PS, a 3D printed PS5 gift box for colleagues leaving PS5 pre-order gift that we all chipped in for. Magnets hold on the cover for the gift compartment. It's a gift compartment. PS5 gift box. Wow, that's cool. Thoughts? Oops. That's crazy, dude. Good job on that. Oops. Okay. Alright, so here's the video of the teardown. Closed captions on 1080p. Nope. No. Yeah. Oh, let's go all the way.
PlayStation 5です。
Thing is fucking massive.
104ミリ、高さ390ミリ、奥行き260ミリと PS4 より一回り大きくすることにより、処理能力や静音性の面で飛躍的な性能向上を
in quietness.
フロント側には
Has USB
USB
Type A port
ハイスピード USB 対応の
support.
Type A ポート。リア側にはスーパースピード
So why does the PS5 have a Type C port?
USB 対応の Type A ポートを2つ。
Very cool. LAN. Don't use LAN. I don't use LAN. But it's still good to play online. Out for AC in connector. I heard that the PS5 would still be able to play on 1080p TVs. So pretty much any TV that has an HDMI, probably even like a 720p TV, 720p and up.
フロント側の2列が吸気口です。リア側はすべて排気口になります。
Very cool.
ベースを外します。
Move the base. Okay.
掛け分けの時はコインネジで固定されています。
Is held in place by the screw. Obviously.
外したネジはスタンドの中に収納できます。で、このキャップを固定していきます。横切りするときはベースを回転させてください。
Placing it on the side. Okay, very cool actually. Very
こ
cool.
のマークに合わせてベースを差し込んでください。
See, it's the small detail. They put the shapes, what is it called? The square, triangle, circle, and X. They put it between the two lines of where you're supposed to put that. That is attention to detail. Oops.
両側の白いパネルはお客様自身で取り外しが可能です。
Okay.
後ろの角を持ち上げてスライドすると外せます。
Very cool.
こちらも後ろの角を持ち上げてスライドします。ここに冷却用のファンが内蔵されています。
Cooling fan is built in. All right. I heard that cooling fan is really big.
ps5 では2箇所に
Two dust catchers.
を設けました。
Ah, yes.
ダストキャッチ
So here's my question: Do you actually take the plate off and then just use a vacuum to set the dust from the dust catchers, or do you not have to take that plate off? That's my
ャー
question.
に溜まったホコリはこの2箇所の穴から掃除機で吸い出すことが可能です。
Oh, you do have to take the plate off because he said it could be sucked out of those two holes.
将来の拡張ストレージ用として PCIe4.0 に対応した M.2 インターフェースを搭載しています。
So that's where you NV is it called NVMe goes or drive or whatever it's called goes right there. So oh crap, I muted it. There we go. How would that work? Do you just put it in there or don't know. Hopefully oops. Hopefully, here's what I'm hoping. I hope Rockstar, or not. I hope, ow, dude. Ow, fuck. I hope PlayStation reviews the UI menu soon, dude. I just want to see it. And all its beautiful glory. Let's go.
ここからプレイステーション5を分解していきます。
I'll now begin to, I mean, you basically already did. Oh, did you see that? Hold on. That was also attention to detail. Look, the square and the circle X. Attention to detail. They're really putting a lot of work into that. They're putting the slightest work. They're putting so much work, even the smallest, like that, into that. I'm never tearing the PS5 down. I'm too scared I'll break it. No way, dude. There'd be no reason anyway.
直径120ミリ
That's a huge fan. That PS5 needs a huge fan. 120mm, 45mm thick, double size intake. Holy moly! Move the casing. That's what you have to do when you do a tear down. Dang.
ウルトラ HD ブルーレイのドライブユニットです。
Ultra. Okay, that's
ドラ
cool.
イブユニットは板金ケースと
The unit is completely covered with a sheet metal case and mounted with two more videos of insulators, two more layers of insulators to reduce drive noise and vibration when the discs spin. Okay, very neat actually. See, they're putting a lot of work into their stuff, dude.
完全に覆い、さらに二重の
They start it up and they play it, make sure nothing's going wrong. They put a lot of even the smallest detail like that tape with the triangle and the circle XY. X square, I mean. They're putting so much work into it. You know?
インシュレーターでマウントすることにより、ディスク回電時の不動音と振動も低減させています。
Oh wow, look at that. Never knew. Well, actually, I kind of knew that's what a automatic, like you would put your disc near it and it takes it. I kind of knew that's what it looked like because I looked it up before a few years ago, but I didn't know if they were gonna do it the same way. I guess you're really forced to do it the same way anyway because I don't think there's any other way to do it. But
次に Wi-Fi 6を
what? Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0 antenna. So PS5 takes the newest Wi-Fi 6, and the newest Bluetooth 5.1 antenna. Or Bluetooth 5.1 anyway. He's taking away the antenna. He's taking the antenna out.
Bluetooth 5.1のアンテナにつながる。
Next, I will disconnect the cable leading to the Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0 antenna.
ケーブルを外します。
Okay.
シールド板を外します。
Removing the shield. The shield that protects it? Is that? Obviously. Yeah. Man, look at that motherboard. That is one... I don't know. I was gonna make a joke there. Don't know what that part is, but looks like something you use, I don't know. And like a clock. Looks good though. Yeah, look at that. The GPU, the CPU, the EPU. Not the EPU. You got CPU, GPU though. Oh, those is that the back? Or is that? I think that's. Yeah, that's the back, right? Because the front only has two. That's the. What was it called? The C port and the USB. See this? That's the back. What's that middle one? I don't know what that middle. That may be the CPU or GPU. One of those two. That right there, I think, is the. That's the SSD. Those three little things around that square thing. I don't know.
GPU は8コア16スレッドで
CPU, okay, AMD Ryzen Zen 2.
最大 3.5GHz で駆動します。GPU は最大 2.2
2.23 gigahertz and delivers 10.3 teraflops.
10.3 テラフロップスを実現します。メモリーは
See, that's the thing. People automatically think, oh, you know, more is better. That's not the case. If you continue eating, let's say, pizza, it's going to make you sick. If you continue eating anything that's even healthy, like an apple, it'll make you sick eventually, you know. So too much of a good thing is also bad. Too much of a bad thing is bad. You gotta have just the right amount of good. And yeah, I don't know.
GPU
Oh, you know, the Xbox Series X is more powerful than the PS5. Yes, well that's the case. You know, more is not always better.
は最大 2.23GHz で駆動し
And it's still gonna look good. And it's still gonna run fast. As a matter of fact, it's even faster than the Series X, I believe.
10.3 テラフロップスを実現します。
Hold on.
メモリーは GDDR
But for its memory of so 8 GDDR6 that delivered maximum bandwidth of 448 gigabytes per second.
を8個搭載し、バンド幅は最大で毎秒 448GB。
Okay.
ストレージは
For storage, we use an onboard 825. That's the one disadvantage. It's 825 gigabytes. Okay. But they automatically take 200 gigabytes away because of stuff that's already installed that you cannot uninstall. So, hopefully the games will be a lot smaller. They said that they can make the games smaller. So,
いいをオンボードで実装し
we'll just have to wait and see.
カスタムの XS
With the custom SSD controller, read speeds are as fast as 5.5 gigabyte. I thought it was 8 to 9 gigabytes. Or is that different? With the custom SSD controller... Oh, they mean the I don't know what they mean by that.
3コントローラーに
Custom S... Oh, I see what they mean now. For the controller, it's 5.5 gigabits per second at raw data. Oh, that's not the actual, like, how fast the system loads games. That's just for the controller. I think that may even be faster than the Series X.
読み込み速度は生データの転送速度で毎秒
Not sure, though.
5GB と高速化され、ゲームのロード時間
Which significantly reduces the load time of the game.
を
Oh. Wait, I'm confused. Are they talking... I'm confused. Is the 5.5 gigabytes for controller or the game? Because if it's for the game, I thought it was 8 to 9 gigabytes.
幅に短縮し
I don't know. It probably is, and I'm just misunderstanding.
PS5 の
The PS5's SoC is a small die running at a very high clock rate. Okay.
小型の台を非常に高いクロックで操作させています。
So it's powerful in a small package.
このため
Power in a small package. This led to a very high thermal density in the silicon die, which required us to significantly increase the performance of the thermal conductor, also known as the TIM, that sits between the SoC and the heatsink. Okay.
SoC とヒートシンクの間に挟むキムと呼ばれる熱伝導材の大幅な性能アップが必要
Oh
です。
gosh, my nut.
PS5 では
The PS5 utilizes liquid metal as the TIM to ensure long-term stable, high cooling
安定
performance.
した高い冷却性能を実現する
I heard that liquid metal was a coolant. So,
ことだね。このティムに
okay.
液体金属を採用しました。
Which means it cools hot stuff down. It cools down.
我々は2年に
We spent over 2 years preparing the adoption of this liquid metal
以上
cooling
前から
mechanism. Only
液
2
体金
years?
属を採用するための準備をしてきました。考えうるありとあらゆる試験を
Various conceivable tests has been conducted during its adoption
実施
process.
し採用に至っています。
Okay. That right there is the heatsink, yeah. That's huge, dude.
PS3 や
Like PS3 and PS4 it uses a heat pipe. PS3 uses a heat pipe? However, the shape and airflow have made it possible to achieve the same performance as a vapor chamber. What the fuck is a vapor chamber, dude? What? Oh, fuck. What? Oh my gosh. What is a vapor chamber? Vapor chambers or high conductivity plates are used to collect heat from larger area sources and either spread the heat or conduct it to a cold area for cooling. The vapor condenses on the condenser surfaces where the heat is moved by forced convection, neutral convection, or liquid cooling. Okay, so it cools it down. Plates are used to collect heat from larger area sources and either spread the heat. Okay, so it spreads the heat. Alright.
や PS4 と同じくヒートパイプを使っていますが、形状やエアフローの工夫によりベーパーチャンバーと同等の性能を実現しました。
Oh, so basically it's made to cover wider areas in the PlayStation 5. So it's going to take a lot of heat out. So a bigger area of the PS5, it's going to take that heat and it's just going to remove it. So they got a lot of stuff to cool it down. They got the freaking how many things? They got the fan, they got the liquid metal, they got the freaking heat sink.
これが定格300
Power supply unit rated at 350 watts. What if the Series X? How many watts is that, dude? Is that gonna make my bill go up? Is that gonna make the bill go up? How many watts? Oh crap. Watts is Xbox One X. Xbox is 65 to 100. Oh dang, dude. Annual cost. Oh. $10 to $20. $10 to $30. Oh, the internal is rated for 245 watt. Oh, okay. I thought. Oh no, wait. This is per hour. The internal power supply in the Xbox One X is rated for 245 watts. Okay, it shouldn't make a big difference. That much big of a difference anyway. It's just what, probably 55 watts bigger than this One X.
これがプレイステーション5の
That is a lot of part. Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. It's not quite. See, yeah, they put it in such an organized way. See, they put this right here, and then they put this right here. They put it in such a way that when you think about it, though, it's a lot of parts and stuff, but not really, because alright, fine. It's a lot of parts, whatever.
全部です。
The dust catcher does not guarantee the hardware clogging from dust. Thanks for letting me know. Does not guarantee. Well, if the dust is small enough, it might get through. I mean, there's not much dust in my room at all. But PS5 is going to be pretty freaking cool. Look at this, dude. Look how many views this got compared to this. 3 million for PS5 teardown. For PS4 Pro teardown, it was 1.5. For hold on, what about PS? PS4 teardown. All right. PS4, that was Pro. PS. That was 1.5. Did they have a freaking teardown of the PS5, dude? Way back in the day, or no? So they started with the Pro. Never before seen. But 1.5 million. This is a different guy than this guy. 1.5 million. This guy, 6.1, dude. Holy moly. What about freaking Xbox? Hold on. Terra Magnus. He's probably my favorite reactor. I'm not gonna lie. 5.8. Hold on. $2.8. Hold on. $14 million. What about for the 5? $33. Oh yeah. 3 months. In Microsoft, 9 months. Look, wait, how many subscribers? They have 4.11. PlayStation has 12.3. It's not even a competition at this point, dude. PlayStation is just better, dude. Oh man, Xbox is just so laughable. When an Xbox Series X got Taco Bell, kind of funny how you think someone would have won by now, and someone probably I don't know if somebody won, but it's kind of weird. If somebody I don't know. If somebody would have won, you think we would have saw leaks online or something? Read more. When there's a chosen. What do you mean chosen? You don't choose them. It's a code, dude. You buy a drink, you get code. You don't fucking choose them. What? You are a winner. I was gonna wait until next year, but I guess I don't have to. Oh yes, they do, because I heard that they emailed you back because you posted online that they emailed you back and said you won't be getting it until later, after the launch. First look at PS5 in real life. Again, I don't like how glossy it is. I mean, it kind of looks. I think they should bring back their old. What is it? Their old color. I mean, look at the colors. Red, and you got blue, and then you got yellow. I mean, now it's just white. Now it's just. I just like their old colors better, I'm not gonna lie. Continue browsing. I miss their old colors. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate on PS5. Features they make faster loading times and enhanced. Well, of course. I can't even imagine what GTA 5 is gonna look like on PS5. Everybody was mad though because they wanted GTA 6. even including me. Is that the 5? And then that's the Series X. Look how they freaking had it. They put that on top of the other. Oh no, it's supposed to be other. Well, no, you can't put it vertical. So, and they put that on top of the other. It just looked like they crammed everything in it. Doesn't it? To me, it looks like they literally just crammed stuff into it. What is this? It's not bad. Found PS5 boxes in Germany, not my photo, by the way. They have PS5 stocked up. They actually have the boxes. They actually have PS5s in GameStop in Germany, in actual stores.
So November 3rd, 20.
PlayStation. Look at that. Look at Xbox. They're just like, it looks like they're I don't know. It just looks, it's I don't know. It looks like there's some kind of meeting room or something. But look at PlayStation though. They're just in a plain white room. What if I zoom in? Is there a way to zoom in? Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. So zoom in. Look at the heatsink. The heatsink is huge on the freaking PS5, dude. Look how much bigger it is. Hold on. What if I zoom in super big? Look how much bigger the freaking heatsink is on the freaking 5. Where's the power supply? I don't see it. Look how much bigger the freaking board is. Oh wait. Yeah, look how much bigger it is. I sounded Irish right there. I am part Irish. But look how big. Look how it actually looks bigger. Well, the PS5 is bigger, but look at that, dude. Did they even give the Series X any freaking coolant other than the heatsink? I'm not even sure. They probably did, but people are going to be pleasantly surprised with PS5's. Ooh, what?
I just talking, we haven't actually had hands-on with PS5 yet, but just talking to developers.
Wait, hold on. I'll click out of that. I didn't even see this yet.
I think people are going to be surprised in a good way with it. Hearing some good things about that PS5. So maybe it's not that triple, but it's close, But
So
yeah.
what next?
Oh man.
I mean, I think we're gonna not run out of super chats like ever.
Yeah, you're right. Is there any other interesting questions we want to answer?
That's interesting. You think people will be surprised in a good way? I'm excited, dude. What the frick? And then here we have the Series X over here. I think Geekflip would be surprised of that. Ooh, look at that background. I want that. 15. He's a little fit. He has 1,000. How these freaking players? There was a guy that had freaking level 625, dude, or 35. And this guy, I don't know. How these players have so much freaking. Oh wait, did we just pass the? Yeah, this one.
The Microsoft Azure Active Directory, seamless access to all
Where is that
apps
coming from, dude?
Secure access to the apps you use today and the apps you'll need tomorrow with Microsoft Azure Active Directory.
Oh, there it was. All right. Explaining. It's 12 minutes long. I don't know. All right. Well.
What's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's your boy Innocence, and I was just casually making my rounds with the internet like your average gamer would, and I came across something pretty
No, this computer is not
interesting.
1440.
As a YouTuber, it's not entirely uncommon for me to just type in PS5 or Xbox Series X into Google just to see what'll pop up in the news section and seeing if it's worth making a video about. Now, most of the time, it isn't. I don't particularly fancy making videos on rumors or unconfirmed leaks because 99.9% of the time, I just can't find myself to agree with them. It's like these news outlets just want to be the first to report on the next big story and will take any tiny little piece of information and just run with it. And most of the time, they run a little bit too far, to the point where in my eyes, it's honestly just a bit laughable. With that being said, you might be wondering, why have I decided to then forego my usual line of thinking and cover this liquid coolant patent that has surfaced on the internet around 2 or 3 weeks ago? Whoa, okay, I get it. I'm supposed to be the fact guy, so I can see your discomfort coming into this video. And trust me, I won't make a habit of covering rumors, mainly because they're annoying to keep up with and are obviously unsubstantiated. But this one, oh dear viewer, this one was too sweet to pass up, because for once, I won't be surprised if it actually does happen, and I can't think of any reasons why it won't. Now, before we get to the bulk of the video, I just want to make it very clear that we're heading deep into rumor town, in case you didn't pick up on that already. Companies file hundreds upon hundreds of patents each year, mainly just to keep other companies from being able to use the described technology. Kinda petty, but besides the point of this video. So just keep your wits about you when I'm explaining this. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if this actually did turn up in the PS5, however, given how uncompromising the thing already seems. Not a good look for our wallets though. But without further ado, into the discussion we go. So, some of my STEM related majors and professions out there might be screaming at their screens, liquid metal? You don't mean mercury, do you? And no, I don't. Or at least I hope I don't, because for those of you who might not know, the only metal in existence that is capable of existing in liquid form at room temperature is mercury. The stuff that used to be found in old school thermometers. In fact, mercury only exists as a solid.
And you cannot touch, or else bad things will happen to your body, to you.
At negative 40 degrees Celsius. And it would be a great contender for a liquid metal coolant if it wasn't so expensive and toxic to humans. Ingesting even a little bit of this stuff could not only land you in a hospital bed, but also in debt. So sadly, it probably wouldn't work out. What would most likely be used in the PS5, again if the patent is accurate, is a liquid metal compound primarily composed of gallium, which is an industry standard in the ways of a mercury replacement. Gallium by itself exists as a soft metal at room temperature, but adding different elements and impurities to it, like iridium for example, which is the 77th element on the periodic table, could actually transform it into a liquid metal at room temperature. And I'm guessing a compound like this is probably what will end up being used. You know, so everyone's PS5 isn't a poison bomb in disguise, like... But now that we've gotten that out of the way, you might be asking yourself, why and how would anybody decide to use liquid metal cooling in their systems? Well, a big job of traditional fan-based heat sinks, or even something as complex as a vapor chamber, is to conduct as much heat energy away from a given processor as fast as possible. And typically that involves having some sort of copper plating coming into direct contact with said processor at all times, so it could transfer the heat away from the processor by, you guessed it, heat conduction. But surprisingly, and contrary to popular belief, solid metal is not that efficient at transferring heat to other solid metals. Asterisk. Solid metal is actually really good at conducting heat to other solid metals, but not as good as we need it to be. You see, the way heat conduction works is that the more surface area you have in contact with another object of interest, in this specific case the PS5's processor and the heatsink responsible for cooling it, the faster the heat will be conducted away from it. And that's why the heatsink platings that go on processors are typically really smooth and lie as flat as possible, so that there is a maximum amount of contact surface area between it and the processor, allowing it to dissipate the maximum amount of heat. But here's where we run into a tiny little problem. And when I say tiny, I literally mean tiny. You see, processor IHSs, or the silver thing you're used to seeing on top of the chip, and the contact of heat sinks aren't actually flat. If we zoom into the microscopic level and take a deeper dive, you'll see that even as the heatsink and IHS come into contact, there are a bunch of tiny microscopic imperfections that end up contactless, which is a huge problem if your job as the heatsink is to dissipate as much heat as possible from what seems to be flat in the macro world, but isn't so flat microscopically. Because remember, more contact is good, less contact is bad. And in macro world, there is maximum amount of contact, but in microscopic world, there is no contact. It's a bit of a conundrum, really. So what did the genius engineers of the world think to do to solve the ensuing thermal throttling apocalypse? Well, introducing thermal paste, whose job as a pasty substance is to fill in the gaps between the heatsink and IHS on the microscopic level and allow for near complete contact. Hip hip hooray. And since thermal paste is designed to be very good at conducting heat, our problems are technically solved. Except they're not. You see, while thermal paste is very good at conducting heat, it's not quite as good as metal itself. And by not quite as good, I mean even the best thermal paste out there is only about 14% as efficient. So the thermal paste in between two metal components isn't doing the potential rate of heat transfer justice. Now don't get me wrong, thermal paste has a very high rate of thermal heat conductivity, a lot higher than you'd expect, and having some in your system is necessary for it to operate. But once things start to get super hot, the paste might become some sort of a dissipation bottleneck. If only we could replace traditional thermal paste with some sort of liquid substance that could get in between all the microscopic nooks and crannies and imperfections, but also has the same heat conductivity of a metal. There's no way something like that can exist, right? Like, I don't know, like oh, that's nice. You see, using liquid metal in place of thermal paste does exactly what it sounds like. It pretty much eliminates the quote-unquote bottleneck in between the processor's IHS and the heatsink, kinda sorta allowing heat to essentially dissipate through one continuous metal. And obviously, that's great news because we'll be able to transfer heat at a much faster rate, keeping our processor substantially cooler. So now, you might be asking yourself, if this liquid metal stuff can really be up to 7 times more efficient than thermal paste, why isn't everybody using it? And why did the internet make such a big deal when this patent was discovered? Well, that's because as it stands right now, most processors just don't get hot enough for us to warrant using it. Think about it like this. If you need to dissipate this amount of heat in a certain amount of time, and thermal paste is capable of doing this much, while liquid metal is capable of doing this much, they can both do the job just fine. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Both substances are completely capable of meeting our needs, but obviously as time progresses, things might change. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't any CPUs out there right now that wouldn't benefit greatly from using liquid metal cooling. In fact, gaming laptops are pretty notorious for getting some serious gains from them. But generally speaking, when switching to liquid metal, your luck may vary. Some people only see drops of 5 degrees, while the highest I've seen on the internet was an improvement of 22 degrees Celsius, which I honestly can't express how massive that is. Like, that's night and day. Absolutely night and day. It's obvious that Sony might not want to make any compromises when it comes to cooling the PS5, so I could totally see them implementing this liquid metal cooling solution for the sheer chance of benefit alone. But, and this is a big but, there is a massive downside to using liquid metal as a paste, and that's the fact that, unlike thermal paste, it's just about as electrically conductive as normal metal too, which is pretty bad. And that means if you or Sony happen to spill even a little bit of it on some important parts of the motherboard, you might as well call it GG, you're done, no rematch. Your motherboard might as well be fried the next time you turn it on. And we don't need to stop at spilling. If you put on too much, this stuff could actually leak from in between the heatsink and processor and screw you over that way. Needless to say, it's pretty clear that using liquid metal instead of thermal paste is a bit of a high risk, maybe high reward situation. So not a lot of manufacturers ever see the point of using it. I guess this time around, Sony might not care. Speculation, of course. But finally, with all of this explanation out of the way, I guess we could finally blitz through the actual patent. And it should be pretty easy to explain now that you have a clearer picture of what's going on. So, when we look at this image, you don't really need to know exactly what's going on. All you need to know is that number 11, which is the processor itself, is in direct contact with number 50, or the heatsink, and in between them is number 31, or the actual liquid metal itself. See, what Sony has designed here is a liquid metal compound that may be solid at room temperature, which is the scenario the image is showcasing, but liquid while under load, or when your PS5 is on. And honestly, that's pretty ingenious. I can't believe we didn't think of that. But to continue, when the PS5 is under load, this liquid metal will melt away and essentially be free to roam around this little section and casually conduct as much heat as it can. And just so you're aware, this patent image is obviously exaggerated in both size and proportion, to actually showcase the technology. So if anything looks a bit weird or unconventional, just know that it probably doesn't exactly. It can essentially be free to roam around. But to continue, when the PS5 is under load, this liquid metal will melt away and essentially be free to roam around this little section and casually conduct as much heat as it can. And just so you're aware, this patent image is obviously exaggerated in both size and proportion, to actually showcase the technology. So if anything looks a bit weird or unconventional, just know that it probably doesn't exactly look like this. But yeah, like we mentioned, liquid metal is a big no-no when it comes into contact with other parts of your system. So Sony, having obviously thought of the millions of people who may throw their console every which way, figured out a way to still make it work. See, number 16, or the capacitors that need to be near the CPU in order for it to work properly, are actually encased in number 15, what Sony calls an insulating material, essentially keeping the capacitors out of harm's way when the liquid metal is in use. And this entire system seems to be encased by numbers 33 and 14, what Sony calls seal members, materials in which I'm assuming are neither electrically nor thermally conductive. And the job of these guys looks to be to completely isolate the processor cooling system, so no matter what sort of rotation or orientation the PS5 is going through in your home, we won't have a liquid metal spill mishap happening within the console. And pretty much, that's all there is to it. That is what people have kind of been talking about, but not really. I don't know, and blah 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 blah. Anyways, lads, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think Sony might actually implement a liquid metal system like this in the PS5, or do you?
They did. It was in their teardown. They did announce it. I see. I actually heard that Aiden Pierce was coming back for Watch Dogs Legion. Test and keep the new PS5. That's not even the PS5. Nice try. PlayStation support. Oh, I understand. PlayStation support email reference to changes coming Inc. PS5. I already read that. I didn't understand what was changing. Just remember that a little sweet talk works wonders. I don't know what. The Last of Us. I like The Last of Us. That was a pretty good game. I don't like the second one. That looks like a jester from GTA 5 and Gran Turismo. Is an astronaut now the PlayStation mascot? Astrobot? I'm not a fan of the UI on both the PS4 and 1. They're both laggy and seem to struggle with all the additions that have been added. The PS3 UI was simple and it generally worked pretty. Actually, that is true. Honestly, I love the PS4, but I love how much it could customize the PS3s. That is also true. It didn't require any complicated thing. You just go on the freaking web and put up PS3 theme or look up PS3 themes. It would just be a website right there, and you could just download it and just install it on the PS3 without needing anything. All you need is the PS3 and the web browser. That's fucking it. PS4, you cannot do that. You can still save pictures to make it your background PS4. I love the PS3. It's simple and you don't have to open up any extra menus. I really like PS3. PS4's view looks good, but it has some slowdown issues if you don't use a SSD. Even the SSD, it's still kind of slow since the PS3 uses SATA 1. Honestly, I think PS is my favorite one, especially. Well, the PS5 might be your favorite one here. Correct. You do not need PS Plus to play. You don't need PS Plus to play solo, do you? This is rather important to have. Correct. You do not need PS Plus. That's funny. Who prefer a DualSense Pro controller? I know I am. Who else is hoping for a DualSense Pro controller? That's very interesting that you thought of that. I never realized that they changed the slogan with each generation. I thought Greatness Awaits was the OG. Long live play. Greatness Awaits. I kind of like Greatness Awaits more. Long live play. Ash Designer says bundle PS5 game help. They should keep Astra's Playroom, so that way, PS6 comes out, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it can really bring out the, features of the controller. Game looks really good too. I heard of the 3D audio tech, sound. I heard the 3D audio tech that they were working on. I heard that the 3D audio tech that they were working on works with pretty much any TV speakers and works with pretty much any headphones. So I thought that was pretty cool. What can the PS5 do the PS4 cannot? What can it do that you cannot? Load in specific parts of games, I guess. Will I be able to use the PS4 power cable for the PS5? Idols you are not. If you guys think the 3D pause Do you guys think 3D Pulse headphones would be a good deal? Is there a cheaper option? I honestly don't care about those headphones. He fucked him, man. He needs. Oh my gosh. Over 160 games now have been confirmed for PS5. 90% of these games will launch within the next 12 months. Really? Confirmed. Confirmed title qualifies if it has a patch to use PS5 power. Bold or PlayStation Studio title retweeted. Retweets appreciated. Please no limit. Confirmed title qualifies if it has a patch to use PlayStation 5 power. 95% of these games. So obviously that 95% is PS4 games. Astro's Playroom is in the 4 to 5 hours long with 4 worlds filled with collectors. 4 to 5 hours? Really? That's crazy, dude. I had no freaking idea. Oh, there he is, Aiden. He looks freaking old because he is old. What is this? Official map. That's an official map. Haywood. Oh, so it's going to be based in Hollywood? Fictional city about Hollywood, 2008, 2020. Graphics have really improved a lot, dude. Pandemic has fortified the case for investing in cloud technology. My friend calls the square button the box button. Okay. I have heard liquid metal cooling only lasts 5 years. But we get a carrying case for the PS5. Probably not. Curious to see what people think of the DualSense. I want to know what people think of the new DualSense. I'm not trying to troll, but most of my thoughts are negative. Feel free to screen provide instant thoughts. That book towards it has gonna go see you 19th. Next month, okay. German Express PS5 sell more in its first fiscal year than PS4. I don't doubt that. Does anyone miss this nice feature from PS3? What feature? Oh, the time feature? Man, I miss PS3. The update 4 will be backwards compatible. We'll have a whole blog about it this week. What? Rock Band? I don't give a frick about Rock Band. Mentions about dismantling your PS5 console will invalidate your manufacturing. Does moving the side panels account as what is stated? No. It will not. Obviously not. Because you have to freaking take off. What do you mean? Does moving the side panel? No. Obviously not. You gotta remove one of the side panels to freaking actually put in a new drive, dude. And to get the dust out of here. I have the dust catcher. So no, it will not. And you could just put the freaking side panels back in anyway. So it's just, no. Ghost Streamer Legends and new game. Just because you take the side panel doesn't mean it's broken. It's meant to come off. Whoa. It's not meant to come off. But you can take it off. How to expand storage on next-gen consoles. Wait, let me see that again. I kind of like PlayStation's way better, honestly. For Jack and Daxter 4. Amazon UK appear to be sending launch titles a week later early. Spider-Man November 12th. I thought they were launch titles anyway. So I want to remove faceplates completely and not put them back on. I'll destroy my console to make it look smaller. No, dude, you could take the fucking faceplates off. The likelihood of ads being baked into the UI of PS5. I hope not, dude. Turn on two-factor account now. Nah. Turn CEO of. Wait, what? Oh, October. Okay, that's already gone. 3 days. 3 days. My Sony dropped the ball requiring people to open up the console just to replace. It's not that fucking hard, dude. All you just take the faceplate. You just take the plates off and just unscrew the freaking thing. Shouldn't be that freaking hard. Does anyone think Metroid 5 still happening? No. Is GTA 5 really a must play? I never played it. Not even at a friend's house. Do you guys think it's a must play? It's if you never played it before, yeah, it's probably I don't know. GTA 5, I would say GTA 5 or I feel like what Rockstar has did with GTA 5 and what is currently they're doing with it is in the complete wrong direction. They overprice freaking everything, right? They make these cars, they make the supercars so much, they make them millions and millions of dollars. And I think the reason why that is because of people buying shark cards. But there's people out there who do not buy shark cards and just do the freaking missions and try to earn stuff that way. But because there's so many people buying shark cards, Rockstar just immediately thinks everybody's doing it. So that's my conspiracy theory. I think that's, in my opinion, that's why they're doing it. I think they're doing it that way. I'm not sure though. Gameplay does not look appealing to me for. Really? Does it look good? I'm yawning. I think I might stop streaming here pretty soon, but look how glossy it looks. I'll give it until 4 o'clock, then I'll stop. But look how glossy the thing looks, you know what I mean? Anybody watching? But look how glossy the thing looks, you know what I mean? Anybody watching? PS5 pictures with no watermarks. See, I don't like how glossy. I don't like how glossy it looks. Look at the glossiness. Look how glossy it is. Reminds me of the Wii days. Nostalgicism. Sony, why don't you just... You know what, Sony? I have an idea. I have a plan. What if you just ship... Why don't you ship the PS5 consoles to the people that already pre-ordered them? And then have sell more PS5 consoles on release day. Everyone that pre-ordered them. Come on. How about that, Sony? How about you ship the consoles to the people that pre-ordered them online? And then everybody else who No, not online. Who just pre-ordered them overall, anywhere. GameStop, in-store, online, Target, Best Buy, all places that the PS5 was available on and people pre-ordered on. In person, just ship the PS5 to everybody that pre-ordered it from anywhere, in person or online. And anybody else that wasn't able to get one, they just have to get one on launch day. Look at the controller. The controller looks really cool though. And I heard when you zoom into the controller, it has the triangle, circle, X, and square on the actual controller. You have to zoom in though. Created December 10th, 2014. That's when the freaking thing was. That's Reddit? That's when it was created? That's freaking crazy if that's true, dude. Freaking crazy. 10 more minutes and then I'm going to stop streaming. Hot Pursuit. Needs to be Hot Pursuit. I played that way back in the day. On PS something. I think it was PS2. I think. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Oops. 2010. Did it come out for PS2? PS3. I guess it didn't come out for PS3. I must have played it on PS3 then. What about 2? Oh, it must have not been Hot Pursuit. It was Hot Pursuit 2. My bad. Wait a minute. Hot Pursuit 2. Hot Pursuit was in 2010. Hot Pursuit 2 was in 2002. Time travel confirmed. Wow. I'll tell you what, I played that game on PS2 and it was fun, dude. It was really fun. I'm really excited for Hot Pursuit. Even though, you know. What's this? Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. See the light on the bottom, the 2 lights? That's player 2. Ew. This is player 1. They have different colors, dude. Really cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for this. If we go back. It's even more impressive than its loading times versus Japanese hands-on. Dude, I cannot wait for this console, dude. Sony, just give me the console. Just give me the console. I'll show it off on my channel, alright? I'll go into full detail. I'll go into full detail about everything. Okay? I grew up on PlayStation, alright? Just give me the console. I'll go into full detail. The current build of Master's Playroom has shorter loading time over the build. You know, play back into the line. How big is that game? Huh, I don't know. You could choose any one game to be added to PS Plus collection. People at Sony and Microsoft have told me that the PlayStation and Xbox fans are going to be really quiet this gen. But I don't believe that. PlayStation and Xbox fans are always annoyingly loud. Alright, and promising so far. Really good news on that. I'm glad. This is not correct. This is not correct. Performance QA and optimization is often the last step of development ahead of launch, and that tuning is ongoing for us. We'll share real numbers when that work concludes. Also, they're not into that yet. Someone said, fall, run 4K native 120 FPS. They haven't got to that yet. Japan and console will shift X. So it's gonna be global now. Tempest engine. I get a stand now. Now. Let's confirm that we are getting a black controller. Really cool. Oh. To our Spidey fans, I totally appreciate passion. Sending me threatening notes that we will hunt you down and we will find you. You fixed this now. Isn't cool. What's happening in today's world? Let's be a force for good and be respectful of each other. Thank you. Yeah, let's just be kind, dude. You know, unfortunately, there are people out there like that. They're just make one small adjustment that they don't like and they'll threaten you, you know? Saying, oh, I'll find you and take you out, blah, 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 blah. And you don't know who they are. You don't know if they'll actually do that, you know? And that's when you start to panic and whatever. Is it likely that any more games will be announced, launched? Friday launch release? A lot of great games already. I'm just wondering if any more will be launching alongside this console. Or alongside the console, anyway. About wall mounting a console. You won't be able to wall mount PS5, probably. It's being studied across generation save transfer. Yeah, they are. Sadly. It's wonderful. For Spider-Man. PS5 YouTuber videos make us red. Same Famitsu videos. For different colored light bars. It has green. Light. It has lime green, dude. I love that. It has lime green. Does anyone know how the PS5 intakes and exhaust air? I put in the PS5 horizontally in my home theater No, dude. Here's a product image of the Zach home theater. You can't fucking do that. You should not do that, dude. It'll probably be too big fucking anyway. Yeah, let me plug mine and tell you. It intakes air from the top and exhausts it out the rear. Just place it on its side and put to the left as much as possible so there's enough room to take it in to take it in air with no restriction. Other way around, I think. Nah, the website had hands said top to back airflow. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Top to. I think the PS4. I don't know. PS4 air intake. It was on the back. So I'm actually really glad that they're putting it on the top. That's a huge that would be a huge life extension. Because my PS3, I had a PS3 back then. It lasted like 3 years. It lasted 3 years. But it would take air from the back and it would blow out in the back, you know? So I'm glad, you know, PlayStation is fixing it up and redoing it. It takes the air from the top and goes from the back. Although I just kind of still disagree with the back, because if you put it against something like a wall or something, you know, it's what you're bound to do. You're not going to leave it where you're able to walk. So you're probably going to put it against it like a wall or something. it's gonna collect heat. It's gonna get hot back there, you know. So whatever the PlayStation's back is blowing air, and whenever the air's going this way, it's gonna hold the heat. So I still kind of disagree. I kind of agree with them putting the vent on the top and not the back, the intake. But with the outtake of the air, I kind of disagree with the back. Still, honestly, it probably would have been better if they had it on the sides. Somehow, I don't know, but I guess where else would they put it? It takes air from the top and exhausts it out of the... Actually, let me look it up. PS5 air intake. Sides are removable. Cooling fan Sony is using inside it is very large. So the fan... It's 4 o'clock. Alright, well, it's time to get off. Hold on. Come on. That's the fan. Alright. So the fan, I think it's going to spin this way. No, I think it would spin this way. If it was taking in air, it wouldn't spin this way. That would be taking out air. So it would spin... Yeah, it would spin more in. If that is the air intake, which people are saying it is, that one person... then it would be spinning in. It would be going in. It would be spinning in to take in air. It wouldn't go the other way, or so it would be outtake. So it's intake. That's intake. That is a very clever design. That's very, very clever, dude. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that's very clever of them. So it takes it like this, and it kind of goes out the back with the same... That's a clever design. There's a liquid metal. Heat sink. Huge heat sink. Bigger than probably Xbox. HDMI. Oh, is that all of it? But dang, that's crazy. 2.3. Oh, like I said before. Xbox Series X is more powerful. We gotta realize that more power... More does not always equal good. Again, if you eat a lot of anything, if you eat too much of anything, it could be bad for you. With Xbox, since it's more powerful, it's gonna need, it's gonna need more cooling. With more power, comes better cooling, because it will get it'll get hotter, But I think that may be all I have to say during this live. How long did I live stream for? 2 hours. I think that's all I have to say. Oops, let me put it live. There we go. I think that's all I have to say. And I think I'm gonna end this live stream right here. Oops, let me put it live. There we go. I think that's all I have to say. And I think I'm gonna end this live stream right here. And so I'm gonna go to OBS. Bam. Oops, my bad. What does that look like on the stream? And so I'm gonna go to OBS. Bam. Oops, my bad. Alright, I'm gonna go be OBS now. I'm gonna stop stream. I'm gonna do my outro. So let me make this bigger. Alright, I'm gonna go be OBS now. I'm gonna stop stream. I'm gonna do my outro. So So let me make this bigger. Alright, I'm gonna do my outro now. So, oops, my bad. So, oh frick, I didn't mean to. There it is. That's the perfect shot right there. Hold on, face my hair a little bit. Looking pretty good. Let me fix my hair a little bit. Alright. Oops, it's on the other side. Oops, it's not right. It's right here. And then this is right here. Perfect. Oops. Perfect. Alright. Alright, we're good now. Gonna fix this. Good. Not that side, dude. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'm gonna go now. So, see ya. Watching myself do my freaking outro. I doesn't do that. Or Addy. I doesn't do that. Or Addy. Out.